and good evening. Welcome. My name is Matt West. I'm the Tustin City Manager. First time up here. It's a very exciting time, and I want to welcome you to the 24th Annual Mayor's State of the City Address. Got a great program for you tonight. Can you hear me okay? You're in the front row and you can't hear me? Come on. Obviously, we switched it up a little bit this year. We had it at different venues. When we were here before, we were in the room next door. So it was a really great time to explore the outside here tonight. Unfortunately, it didn't rain. Hopefully you enjoyed the food and the music outside. We want to give a special thank you to the Irvine Company, Carol Reedy and Lindsay Hermans, for hosting the event outside. So thank you very much to them. We're very fortunate to be able to have that event outside and have a great partner with the Irvine Company in this great facility, the Tustin Community Marketplace Community Center. So to get things started, I'd like to call up Pastor Dane Counts, who will present tonight's invocation. Pastor? Okay. I'm calling Kyle Pompado. Are you in the...
Let's pray. Father, thank you for a time to get together and hear about the state of what you're doing here in this city. I pray that you would lead us, guide us, and go before us. We love you and praise you. Amen.
Thank you, Kyle Pompado. Checks in the mail. All right, so at this time, I'd like to invite Councilmember Austin Lombard to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I was supposed to ask you to stand, but you did that for me, so thank you very much. Please help me welcome the Tustin PD Color Guard. Place your right hands over your heart or salute as you deem appropriate. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's give them a hand.
All right, so as you walked in, you obviously saw a number of displays out in the walkway. Those are all of our great and generous sponsors that help us get to tonight. And so I certainly would be remiss if we didn't take just a quick moment to acknowledge them. So just please bear with me, and I am going to go through our sponsors. So our diamond sponsors: Enderly Center, Schools First, Federal Credit Union, and Sterling Collision Center. Ruby sponsors: CR&R Environmental Services, the District at Tustin Legacy, Tustin Auto Center, Cox Communications, Hunsacker and Associates, NMG Geotechnical, Orange County's Credit Union, Southern California Gas Company, West Coast Arborist, Transportation Corridor Agencies. Our Sapphire sponsors: the Wilcox Manor, Tustin Awards, Tetra Tech, Southern California Edison, Richard Nelson's Red Hill Winery, Crown Castle, Whittingham Public Affairs Advisors, Taylor Morrison, Placework, Woodruff, Spradling, and Smart, Liebert, Cassidy, Whitmore. Our catering sponsors for all the great food we had tonight: California Fish Grill, Luna Grill, Witch Superior Sandwiches, Islands Fine Burgers and Drinks, BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, Spirit Tea, Nectar Juice Bar, Bradley's Fine Wine and Spirits, Red Hill Winery, Bardo Bars and Coffee, Nothing Bun Cakes, and lastly, our great flowers that we hear tonight, our flower sponsor, Growers Direct Flowers. I want to give a big round of applause to everybody tonight. It's a big list. All right. So again, I want to thank you, a special thank you to the Marketplace and all of our sponsors. The Mayor's Annual State of Address, it's an important event where we get to present and share our ongoing projects, developments, and our achievements. Certainly, this is a testament to our great partnership with the Chamber of Commerce that continues to grow stronger each year after year. So on that note, I would like to invite up to the podium Dr. Laufrey, Chairman of the Board, to provide an update on the Tustin Chamber of Commerce.
Whoops. Update of the Chamber of Commerce's head almost didn't make it. It is so awesome for me to be here in front of you because I've been a board member of the Chamber of Commerce for a long time. I've seen a lot of ups and downs and changes, but I'm here to tell you that I am representing the best Chamber of Commerce in Orange County and maybe Southern California, and you can applaud. Because it is applause well-deserved for people who have gotten together as board members who have made a decision as volunteers to give up their time to make business better and to make our community better. And that says a lot. All of us make our lives better by working hard, but to actually spend time making other lives better is quite a tribute. And to know the hearts of the people that I do on our chamber is to really say that we get together and we are quite a team. We are building our community because of connections. And it's connections that build businesses. It's connections that build a community. So if you are a member of the Chamber of Commerce, Team Chamber of Commerce, as we call them, you should be very proud. And if you're not a member, you may want to think about being a member either as a member for a business community or as a friend. Because I mentioned connections. We are about making connections everywhere we go so that people know that we're not only Team Tustin Chamber, we are Team Tustin City. That's our goal. So I want to let you know quickly the 4 things or so that we did, that our commitments are to our community and what we accomplished just recently. Tustin Food and Wine Festival, in partnership with the city, we had the chance to host it in the beautiful hangars. Over 1,500 were in attendance. We gave over $14,000 to the city of Tustin and had over 30 participating restaurants from Tustin. The Tustin Hangar Half Marathon and 5K, in partnership with the city of Tustin. Runners get to run through the Tustin hangars with over 3,000 runners and gave over $13,000 to local nonprofits. The state of the city. This event, as you'll hear today, is in partnership with the city of Tustin. Local restaurants showcased their cuisine to guests, and you know it was great tonight, right? You're going to applaud. True. And this is a very key fundraiser for the chamber and raised tonight over $23,000. Yeah. The Battle of the Badges golf tournament benefited the Tustin Police Foundation. First responders and civilians competed against each other. We had Tustin PD and Tustin PD retirees and Anaheim Police Department, Orange Fire Department. We had Santa Ana PD, Irvine PD, just to name a few. And this next year, you're not going to believe what we're going to do as far as getting people to participate in this Battle of the Badges for the Tustin Police Foundation. Now, in addition, we had other workshops in partnership with the city of Tustin. Sexual harassment prevention training. We had new labor law training, Google Tools workshop. And besides the numerous membership events we have throughout the month, ribbon cuttings and mixers, we have a connection breakfast or a luncheon each month. The attendance doubled with our luncheons. We have well over 100 people showing up each lunch. So I'm telling you right now, it is the place to make connections. And if you want to make connections, I'm telling you now, you have to RSVP because only has so much time, so much room. We've had great speakers at those events, speakers that enhance the city of Tustin, enhance your awareness of the city of Tustin. We had Daryl Johnson from the OCTA, Supervisor Don Wagner, Tustin PD Chief Stu Greenberg, Brian Fennessy from the OCFA, and our Dr. Greg Franklin, Superintendent of the Tustin School District. Our membership grew immensely last year, and one of the best things we've done is to hire Al Murray as our executive director, which has brought amazing new vision and new possibilities to our future. So I'm telling you right now, Tustin Chamber of Commerce rocks. So, Mr. Mayor and Mr. City Manager and City Council and to all of you, I stand here as the chair pledging to you that Team Tustin Chamber will never let you down. Blessings. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lawfrey, for that. So how about one more round of applause for the Chamber Board of Directors. So in just a moment, I'm going to welcome our Mayor, Chuck Puckett, up to the podium, but I just wanted to take a quick moment to note that, I've been with this organization for quite a long time, and something new and exciting happened this year, and it was because of these 5 council members who saw an opportunity and appointed me, and I'm eternally grateful for that. This organization is filled with a lot of great people that are doing a lot of great work for this community. They know what the mission is, and it's to serve this community. And because we do great things day in and day out, this council allows us to do the work that we need to do. So thank you very much for allowing us to do this. I appreciate that. And at the head of that is our Mayor Puckett. Please come on up.
Has anyone else noticed that the seats are getting smaller? It's tough to sit down in those seats. Welcome to the 24th Annual State of the City Address for Tustin. And I've been here, I think, for all of them. Each year we take time to reflect on the city accomplishments for the past year and share plans for our future. Before I get started, I know how eager you are to get started. I would like to introduce my esteemed colleagues on the Tustin City Council. So please stand and then hold your applause till they've all stood, and we'll welcome them. Mayor Pro Tem Dr. Alan Bernstein. Councilmember Letitia Clark. Councilmember Barry W. Cooper. Councilmember Austin Lombard. Give them a big applause. And also joining us today, and I'm honored to have these folks here, from the city of Mission Viejo, Mayor Greg Raths. Greg, stand. Greg's also still running for an office, so keep him in mind. From the city of Placentia, Mayor Rhonda Shader. From the city of Laguna Hills, Mayor Pro Tem Janine Heft. From the Tustin Unified School District, Board Member Francine Cinto. Also, Board Member Jonathan Abalov. Also, Superintendent Greg Franklin. And from the South Orange County Community College District, we have President T.J. Pendergast, Trustee Tim Jermal, Trustee Marcia Melchior. I was close. I had it. IVC President Glenn Rockmore. And Chancellor Kathleen Burke. It's an honor to have you all here. I am extremely proud to be a part of the long legacy of Tustin City Council members, and I'm just proud to be a service to the community. I'd like to take a moment to recognize former council members and mayors who have helped lead and shape our city. The Honorable Al Murray, I'm sure you've all heard of Al Murray. The Honorable John Nielsen. The Honorable Doug Davert. The Honorable Thomas Aldarelli. And the Honorable Jerry Amante was to be here tonight, but he's taking a little side trip to Hoag Hospital, so keep Jerry in your prayers. It's been my honor to have been chosen as Tustin's mayor for 3 terms, including in 1991, 2015, and this year, 2019. And Donna tells me this is my last. Yes, ma'am. Every year I've served as Tustin's mayor. Every year I have served on this great city council. And every year that I have lived in Tustin, 44 and a half years to be exact, I have been inspired by the greatness of our city and uplifted by the goodness of our people. I have been blessed to live and represent this great city of Tustin. Tonight I am proud to share our recent accomplishments as well as the bold future that awaits our hometown, Tustin. Before we roll the film, I want to extend my deepest appreciation to the crew from Studio 360. Jake, Jeremy, and Travis. If any of you are here, you want to stand? They do a great job. I'd also like to thank Tustin's very own John McGuire and my fellow housemates, including Bill McInerney. Give Bill a hand. And also our photographer, Tony Wang. And a very special thank you to Stephanie Nahara, the lovely Stephanie Nahara, who's the reins behind this. Thanks, Steph. You make us all look good. So without further ado, it's my pleasure to share with you the 2019 Tustin State of the City. But I want to tell everybody that if there are any Hollywood people here, please wait until after the event to contact some of the stars, okay? All right, roll it. Hey, gorgeous, I'm home.
Oh, I'm in the kitchen.
Oh, cookies. I do love cookies.
How did your chamber breakfast go
Oh, the
today?
chamber breakfast was great. And with the state of the city tonight, we all started talking about how fast this year has gone. So many great things have happened here in Tustin this year. Our new police chief, Flight, those Safest City Awards, all of the new businesses that have opened. It's really been a great year. It's crazy to think that there are only a few more months until Christmas.
That reminds me. Your Santa pajamas came today.
Fantastic! I love my Christmas pajamas. Thank you, Donna.
That reminds me, I have a few errands to run today.
I think I'm going to go relax before the state of the city today. I think I'll try to catch up on some of my game shows. I do love me a good game show. You know, I would have been a great game show host. Donna, to win all the money in my pocket, in what year was the city of Tustin in California incorporated?
Oh, official game show host Chuck Puckett. The answer is 1927, and you would have been the best game show host.
Oh, Donna, you won the prize. Here you go. It's like $5.38.
You know it would help if you didn't ask me the same question every time. Okay, I gotta go. Here's your milk and cookies.
Oh, milk and cookies.
Bye-bye, love you.
Bye-bye, love you too, babe. Milk and cookies. I love my milk and cookies.
What spot once registered 134 degrees, the highest temperature ever in the U.S.? Brian.
Death Valley.
What is Death Valley? That is correct. What star other than the sun is closest to the Earth? Brian again.
Proxima Centauri.
Proxima Centauri. That is right. What are the two top-selling spices in the world? Joe. What is pepper?
Pepper and mustard.
That is correct. What nation produces 2/3 of the world's vanilla? Back to Brian.
Madagascar.
What is Madagascar? That is right. What falling fruit supposedly inspired Isaac Newton to write the law of gravity? Joe.
An apple.
What is an apple? Correct. What is the most malleable metal? Joe.
Gold.
What is gold? That is right. How old is the Earth? Brian. What is 4.5 billion years old?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the newest trivia game show sweeping the country. Talking about Tustin, starring Barry W. Cooper, Austin Lombard, Dr. Alan Bernstein, Bill McInerney, and Letitia Clark. And here's the star of the show, Chuck Puckett.
I'm so happy to be here. This is a wonderful day. It's another beautiful day in Tustin. Thank you for the applause. Keep that applause coming. Keep it coming. No, stop. No, don't stop. No, keep it coming. Keep it coming. It's a beautiful day here in Tustin. Thank you. That's a lot more applause than Mayor Murray got last year. Welcome to Talking About Tustin, soon to become your favorite game show. Now let's talk about how you play the game. That's right. Everyone out there in TV land is the contestant, and you have the chance to win some great prizes. Everyone get out your mobile phone and go to the web address you've been given. Once at that website, enter your name, information, and that's it. Now you're ready to play and win. In a minute, we're going to bring out our first guest expert to talk to us a bit about Tustin. After our expert gives you all the information you need to know, I'm going to ask you a few questions. You'll have 30 seconds to answer on your phone. The faster you answer each question correctly, the more points you are awarded. Now let's see what Tustin categories we're talking about today. We have Tustin schools, Tustin parks, business around town, Tustin safety, and Tustin legacy. Now you know how the trivia game is played. Let's bring out our first guest expert. You may know him as one of our newest city council members, and he knows everything there is to know about Tustin's parks and staying alive. Here is Barry W. Cooper.
Right on, Super Game Show host Chuck Puckett. My name is Barry W. Cooper. I lived in Tustin for 33 years. I love parks and I have an extensive pet rock collection. But what I really love, baby, is getting out with my groovy lady to boogie down.
Far out. Do you have a favorite dance move?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, baby. If you love my Saturday Night Fever, you're gonna love my Sunday Morning Rash.
Whoa, that's some crazy moves there.
You bet.
But now let's get to talking about Tustin. Tell us what's new about Tustin Parks.
Let me tell you, baby. Let's start with a beautiful new park that's slated to be completed by early fall of this year. Legacy Park, when completed, will be a passive park with trails and open space areas. The park will feature native and naturalized plants and a botanic walk which emphasizes water-wise planting. Legacy Park is also an important and valued amenity for Flight of Tustin Legacy. By locating the work environment near Legacy Park, it allows the natural beauty of Southern California to come right up to the workspace. Construction of the bioretention bases in the parking lot are being completed with the paving work anticipated in summer 2019. In addition, construction is continuing on the concrete walkways and pathways, and the landscaping is being installed. Completion of the Legacy Park is anticipated by early fall 2019. The other park that's really going to take Tustin Parks to the next level is our Veteran Sports Park, which is currently in phase 2 of construction. This 32-acre park will be bounded by Lansdowne Road, Valencia Avenue, and Severance Drive. The sports complex, when completed, will feature 3 lighted baseball fields, 4 lighted soccer fields bordered by a perimeter walking trail, 2 restroom buildings, bullpens, spectator seating, a child's play area with custom play structures, a water play feature, a skate park, and a veterans memorial. Additional amenities include exercise stations, an open turf play area, gazebos, benches, lighted basketball and tennis courts, a sand volleyball court, pickleball courts, and associated parking areas. The park is anticipated to be open in early 2020.
Barry, that was some great information about parks.
Stay well, cool daddy. DFL, baby, disco for life.
I hope you've all been warming up those fingers. Get your phone out and get ready to answer a few questions about parks. Remember, you only have 30 seconds. Wrangell St. Elias National Park in Alaska is the largest national park, covering 13,000 square miles or 13.2 million acres. If you were to add up all of Tustin's park space, how many acres would it be? Number 1, 317 acres. Number 2, 148 acres. Number 3, 72 acres. Number 4, 255 acres. What a good first question. And the answer is number 2, 148 acres. That's it for our parks category. Let's move on to our next expert guest, who is also newly elected to Tustin City Council. He knows everything about Tustin legacy and wants to know, are you lonesome tonight? And here is Austin Lombard.
Well, thank you very much, Chuck. My name is Austin Lombard. I've lived in Tustin for 8 years. I like to play beach blanket bingo, and I once ate 26 peanut butter and banana sandwiches in one sitting. But what I really like is hanging out with all of my friends in front of a big beach bonfire, and of course, playing my guitar.
That sounds like a super groovy time. Why don't you give us a sample of your favorite song?
I thought you'd never ask. Wise men say Only fools rush.
I can almost smell the ocean and feel the bonfire. Thanks for that song, but let's say we get on to talking about Tustin. How about Tustin Legacy?
That is a great idea. Let's talk about what's going on in Tustin Legacy. The city of Tustin is delighted to be working with Lincoln Property on Flight. Our first major office project is the former Marine Corps Air Station at Tustin. The vitality and future of our city will be enhanced by this high-quality creative office campus in Tustin Legacy. Flight features several amenities, including Mess Hall Market, a 12,000 square foot market food hall, with chef-driven food and beverage concepts, a 6,000 square foot conference center for meetings and special events, expansive outdoor amenity space, and seamless access to Tustin Legacy Park. With the Flight development, we add another piece to the puzzle as we forge forward to complete Tustin Legacy and look on to the future. The next development in the Legacy area was approved by the City Council in February of 2018. Levity at Tustin Legacy will be a new 218-unit residential community by Lennar Corporation. Located on approximately 14 acres, bounded by Tustin Ranch Road, Victory Road, Moffett Drive, and Park Avenue, Levity will feature 3 new neighborhoods and 3 unique home collections named Fleet at Levity, Velocity at Levity, and Icon at Levity. A groundbreaking for the new development was held on July 31st, 2018, with the project slated to open for sales in September 2019. With all the great happenings in Tustin Legacy, we know that additional infrastructure is a must for the area. Current construction of infrastructure in Tustin Legacy includes construction of the Moffett Drive Bridge over Peters Canyon Channel. The 30-foot widening of Peters Canyon Channel from the railroad tracks north of Edinger Avenue to the southern city limits near Warner Avenue is taking place along the eastern edge and will ultimately include an extension of the Peters Canyon Channel Bikeway. Widening is substantially complete along the entire 4,500-foot length of the channel. All the improvements are expected to be complete by early 2020. Demolition of the previous existing bridge was completed last fall, and construction of the new bridge is in full swing with the recent delivery and installation of the bridge arc. The Moffett Drive Bridge, when completed, will include 254 tons of reinforcing steel and 1,525 cubic yards of structural concrete. The bridge work is anticipated to be complete in fall 2019.
Thank you, Austin. Thanks for coming.
Well, thank you, sir. Austin is leaving the building.
There you have it. Now that you know everything what's new about Tustin Legacy, get ready to answer some questions. Moffett Drive Bridge used 1,525 cubic yards of concrete to build a bridge that is 130 feet long. One of Evel Knievel's most famous jump attempts is over the Caesar's Palace fountains in Las Vegas. What was the distance he attempted to jump? 1, 130 feet, 2, 305 feet, 3, 252 feet, or 4, 141 feet. Just a little longer than the Moffett Drive Bridge. Number 4 is your correct answer at 141 feet. Next, we're going to move to the other side of Tustin to hear about what's going on in Old Town Tustin and visit some businesses with our next expert, Dr. Alan Bernstein.
Hey, everybody, thank you. Thank you. What's happening? Yeah, what's up? What's up, Mayor? I got you paid. It's good to see you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, Chuck. But you can just call me Doc. I've lived in Tustin for 29 years. I like working on my Trans Am, driving fast, beating the drag, having a good time, and joining in on getting a convoy over the state line. But what I really like doing is getting out and about in Tustin, talking to the people and visiting all our great businesses.
Well, that's a big 10-4 on the convoy. Do you have a handle?
I sure do, Mr. Mayor. It's the Hebrew Hammer, and you can give me a shout out at any time.
Okay, Hebrew Hammer, I sure will. But for now, though, why don't we just do a little talking about what's going on with downtown Tustin and some of the businesses?
I think that's a great idea, Mr. Mayor. Last year, the City Council adopted a planning document which will facilitate a greater understanding and sense of place for the traditional center of Tustin. The Downtown Commercial Core Plan includes defining strategies to enhance Old Town, attract new businesses, create a vibrant area with an active, dynamic economy and experience, and an engaged, interwoven community with great design. That plan won a highly acclaimed award from Orange County American Planning. Implementing the vision and within the plan area is the Vintage Development. These new homes, which are walkable to the historic commercial area, are situated on 6.8 acres in the heart of charming Old Town Tustin. Construction continues to progress on the first phases of Vintage at Old Town Tustin. At build-out, Vintage Old Town Tustin will feature 140 new homes with amenities such as a resort-style community pool and clubhouse, and a mini park, which will be available for use by the public. The development will offer residents a true village lifestyle with direct access to downtown on foot. Residents will be able to walk to favorite coffee shops, eateries, retail boutiques, and services and leave the car at home. The first phase of the project has been completed and new residents are in the process of moving in. The mini park is open for public use. Next, let's visit one of our two new Tustin businesses. The first, I love its name, Oli Boli, a homegrown, family-run donut and coffee shop rooted in old world bakery techniques.
Hi, I'm Victor Dupre with Oli Boli Donuts here in Old Town Tustin, and we opened about 8 months ago. What we're doing is we're doing more of a whole grain, wholesome donut. We use heirloom grains, we make everything from scratch, so it's very fresh and hot, and it's a really good experience. We do have a lot of moms that like to bring their kids in because it's more of a wholesome donut to eat. It's a good food. We do very unique donuts. We do a lot of savory donuts. We do an oeuf, which is a sous vide poached egg on a homemade ricotta cheese with a mixed herb salad and a béarnaise sauce on top of that. Come on down. We're open from 7 to 4 every day, and we'd love to meet you here at Oli Boli.
Oli Boli!
If there's one thing I know about, it's fashion, which is why our second business is a skill-based learning studio focused on fashion design called Fashion Camp.
Hi, my name's Erin Bianchi-Hibbert. I'm the owner of Fashion Camp here at the district at Tustin Legacy. Super proud to be here and a business owner in Tustin, as I'm a former Tustin High graduate, go Tillers, and a Tustin resident lifelong. We are a full-time sewing studio. We teach fashion design and sewing basics to kids ages 7 and up. We offer weekend sewing workshops, school holiday workshops. We do membership programs. We're open pretty much every day, all year long. We do Girl Scout programs, after-school enrichment programs, birthday parties, you name it. So we hope to see you someday here in our sewing studio.
Thanks, Doctor. Appreciate your comments.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
He was great, but for some reason, I feel like I'm in the mood to take a well-dressed donut out for a walk in Old Town Tustin. Well, maybe after I ask the next set of trivia questions. Question number 1. Families have been opening businesses for a long time. In fact, Hoshiraikan is the world's oldest known family business, found in the village of Owazu, Japan, and dates back to 717. Back in Tustin, California, businesses are started every year. Approximately how many businesses are started in Tustin each year? Number 1, 610. Number 2, 810. 3, 510. 4, 210. Believe it or not, approximately 610 businesses are started each year in Tustin. Moving along, we're going to be talking about keeping Tustin safe and, if Joni still loves Chachi, with Tustin PD Chief's Advisory Board member, Bill McInerney.
Yo, Mr. C, how you doing? Hey, Chuck. My name is Bill McInerney. I enjoy leather jackets, being cool, and hanging out at Al's Drive-In. But most of all, I enjoy water ski jumping. Hey!
Sounds exciting. Ever jump over anything dangerous?
Hey, I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay, then let's not waste any more time and let's talk about safety in Tustin.
Safety starts at the top, and after 27 years at the Tustin Police Department, with 5 of those years as police chief, Charlie Solano retired as Tustin's police chief in November of 2018. The process of finding Solano's replacement was lengthy and thorough, and after months of interviews, Stu Greenberg was chosen to lead the fine men and women of Tustin PD. Prior to Chief Greenberg's appointment, he was a 33-year veteran of the Orange County Sheriff's Department as Assistant Sheriff of Custody Operations. In that role, he oversaw the day-to-day operations of OC's massive 5-jail system, which requires a staff of 1,800 and on any given day houses some 6,500 inmates. Prior to running the OCSD's jails, Greenberg was commander of field operations, which includes 6 divisions. Tustin has had a history of outstanding police chiefs, and Chief Stu Greenberg will continue the legacy. Tustin has received many best of accolades through the years. One of the most recent comes from Reviews.com, who recently analyzed the FBI's most recent crime reports and looked at 454 cities to find which are the safest. Tustin was ranked within the top 20% in the United States. The site defines city according to the U.S. Census Bureau's classification of an urbanized area as one with a population of 50,000 or more. The cities were ranked by violent and property crimes per 10,000 people. Likewise, based on population and crime data sent to the FBI, the city of Tustin ranked among one of the top 50 safest cities in the entire state of California by 2018 SafeWise. The city of Tustin thanks Chief Greenberg and all of the men and women of the Tustin Police Department. We applaud your professionalism, dedication, commitment, and all of the sacrifices each of you makes to the safety and betterment of our beloved hometown, Tustin. One of the things that helps keep a city safe is a well-organized police department that can respond to any one of the approximate 1,500 service calls they get per month, quickly, efficiently, and with the public safety first in mind. When Chief Greenberg took over as police chief, one of his goals was to analyze the department's organizational structure. After careful evaluation, strategizing, and planning, a new City Operations Division was created. The SWAT team provides a group of highly trained and skilled officers that are utilized in instances where disciplined teamwork and specialized weapons and tactical skills are required to deal with and resolve law enforcement incidents that are high risk in nature. The Gang Reduction and Directed Enforcement GRADE unit focuses on suppressing gang activity and addressing identified crime and traffic analysis and policing strategies issues, with self-initiated and proactive problem-solving enforcement through a combination of high-visibility uniform patrols and plainclothes surveillance. The goal of the traffic unit is to ensure the safety of the public within our jurisdiction through education, enforcement, and engineering. The traffic unit is responsible for the management of all traffic and parking related matters throughout the city of Tustin. This includes the coordination of all special events sponsored by the city of Tustin. The Tustin Police Department currently has 3 K-9 teams. K-9 teams generally work night shift hours. The K-9 team's functions are to respond to alarm and prowler calls, conduct building and article searches, detect narcotics, and track and apprehend suspects. Prior to the reorganization and addition of the City Operations Division, these units were spread across the Special Operations Division, the North Area Command, and the South Area Command.
Thanks, Bill, for coming and talking about safety. I really feel safe in Tustin.
Hey, Mr. C, it's been an honor and a privilege.
Bad guys, beware. Safe to say that now is a good time to make sure your phone is out and you're ready to answer our next set of Tustin trivia. Tustin's first chief of police was John L. Stanton in 1928. Over time, he became known as Big John because of his 6'5" build. The question is, what is the worst nickname our new Chief of Police, Chief Greenberg, has had? 1, Ace. 2, 10-speed. 3, Bagel Hole. 4, Electric Mayhem. Those are all great nicknames, but Chief Greensburg's worst nickname was 10-speed. Why? I can only guess, but I have a feeling that any of my guesses are somehow going to end up with me getting a ticket. I hope you're all doing well, because we're now on to our last category and your last chance to rack up points to win. Saving not only the best for last, but also the most beautiful, our next guest is the supreme expert for Tustin schools. So without delay, let's get talking about Tustin schools with Letitia Clark.
All right. Well, what it is, Chuck? My name is Letitia Clark, and I've lived in Tustin for 7 years since I moved back. I love making Jell-O salad, shopping for platform shoes, bell bottoms, and rollerblading. You dig?
You know, I dig it, Foxy Lady, and I wish we had more room so you could show me some of those roller booting moves, but we don't. So we got to get on, and you can tell us about what's going on with Tustin schools.
Well, all right. In 2013, the City Council approved a property swap with the South Orange County Community College District. The land swap was a mutually beneficial exchange, allowing both educational and commercial uses and increased options for economic development in the area. The South Orange County Community College District's 2 colleges, Irvine Valley College and Saddleback College, are expanding academic programs and collaborative partnerships to strengthen workforce training in the region. The district, in concert with Saddleback College and Irvine Valley College, is developing an education park called the Advanced Technology and Education Park, also known as ATEP. The development area consists of approximately 62 acres within Tustin Legacy. The first building at the ATEP site was opened in April 2018. Irvine Valley College's IDEA building now serves students in several academic areas, including a focus on advanced manufacturing, alternative energy, pre-engineering, biotech, and digital media arts. Saddleback College is also in the planning stages of a 30,000 square foot building to support emerging industries in the area. The remaining available property is comprised of 55.8 acres and is being offered for development of educational or commercial facilities. In August of 2015, the City of Tustin and Tustin Unified School District approved an $85 million plan to build a middle and high school in the Tustin Legacy area. The Tustin Unified School District is currently working on the new magnet school called Legacy Magnet Academy, which will be a tied school focusing on technology, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship. Legacy Magnet Academy will serve middle and high school age children from grades 6 through 9 in its first year. The school will eventually accommodate 1,400 students in grades 6 through 12. This agreement between the City of Tustin and TUSD marks another milestone in the development of Tustin Legacy and the positive partnership the city has developed with the school district. A groundbreaking for the site was held on March 13, 2019, where the City Council presented the Board of Education with a $47 million check the city has committed for funding of the Legacy Magnet Academy. Construction of the new school is anticipated to be complete and open in the summer of 2020.
Thanks for coming, Letitia, and telling us about Tustin schools.
Well, thank you, Chuck. You've been a cool cat. I'll see ya. All right, bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you.
Wow. I think just hearing about those Tustin schools has made me smarter. Did it make you smarter? Let's find out. It's time for our last set of questions. Is everyone ready? Columbus Tustin built the first schoolhouse for the area in 1872. How many schools total does the Tustin Unified School District have now? Number 1, 9. Number 2, 19. 3, 29. 4, 39. At 17 elementary schools, a K-8 school, 5 middle schools, 4 high schools, an online school, and 1 adult education school, Your correct answer is 29 schools. And there we have it, our last set of questions. It's now time to go to our big board and find out our winner. But first, I'd like to thank all of our expert guests. Let's hear it, folks. Let's hear it, folks.
Chuck, wake up. You're dreaming. You got to get ready for the State of the City.
State of the City. Donna, you won't believe the fantastic dream that I just had. I dreamed that I was a game show host. You know how I've always wanted to be a game show host? Yeah. I dreamed I had my own game show.
Oh, wow.
It was called Talking About Tustin. I had contestants.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. People loved it. I loved it. I had a great time. I asked questions.
Who won?
Well, I don't know, because I was just about to find out, and I woke up.
Maybe when you go back to sleep tonight, you'll find out.
Oh no, I've got an idea on how to find out. I got to get to the State of the City, and then I can find out.
Okay. Okay.
It's been an honor and a privilege.
Even I'm laughing.
Bad guys,
Even I'm laughing.
beware.
Chuck looked at me like, what? Chuck looked
You know what? You did so good. Just don't say anything when you leave, because Chuck could have said his line.
Jack looked at me like I
Do it again. That's all right. Let's do it again. Let's do it again, just like that. All right, you guys ready? Action.
Did you like it? Yeah. All right. And I want to again remind any Hollywood people to wait until after the event is over. Okay. Everybody enjoyed the video, right? Okay, there you go. All right. The results are in. The winner of Talking About Tustin is May. May, come here, May. Oh, Meg. Okay, come on up, Meg. I got something for you. Congratulations, Meg. I had gone over those questions many, many times, and I still didn't get the answers. So, thanks everyone for playing. This year's production was obviously fun, and I hope you enjoyed it and found it very informative, as I did. I forgot to introduce one of our esteemed guests tonight. I forgot to introduce Scott Voits, who's a former mayor of Lake Forest and a current councilman, and also the right-hand man for Don Wagner. So, Scott, glad you're here. Thanks for coming. In all seriousness, we've accomplished so much this past year, and I'm glad the video was able to capture those accomplishments. And a little bit later, I'm thrilled to share several more of our accomplishments. This has been a very busy year. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my wife, Donna, for for her unwavering support during my tenure as mayor, and also for sticking by my side for 54 years. Can you believe that? Donna, even though we all know that the camera loves you and you tried to steal my thunder, I still love you. Please stand. Please stand. Now stand. I hope I made you proud. All right. Second, I'd like to thank my fellow council members, Doc, Letitia, Barry, and Austin. I appreciate all of your support and your support of this great city. The city of Tustin is blessed to have such strong and dedicated leaders. Please stand for another round of applause. It's a great team to work with. 2019 has been a big year for Tustin, one of change and growth. In 2019, we said goodbye to our former city manager, Jeff Parker, and the city council unanimously appointed Matthew West as Tustin's new city manager. Stand up one more time. It's good to know I'm not the only one that had trouble with those little seats. Mr. West has served the local government for a wide variety of roles for over 20 years. He has a robust record of managing complex issues and projects, proven to be a person of character, not just a character, and is a dedicated advocate for the city of Tustin. Matt, we are glad to have you lead the city of Tustin. Thank you very much. To our fine city management team, thank you for all of your hard work and commitment, your counsel and friendship. Thank you, Team Tustin. I also want to recognize and thank our commission members, all of our volunteers, and our over 300 city employees for their outstanding service and commitment to our city. If you're a city employee or a commissioner, please stand. Thank you very much. To the Tustin Chamber of Commerce and event sponsors, thank you for your support of today's event. It has been a pleasure to work with and collaborate with the Chamber Board and its members. I'd like to give a special thank you to Irene Jones and Elsa Padilla-Waite for all of their hard work helping put together tonight's event. Let's give them applause. Please stand. Lastly, I want to thank the Irvine Company, Carol Reedy, and Lindsay Hermance for hosting tonight's event. It's safe to say that we've all had a lovely time outside in the courtyard. I think that was a great idea. As you saw in the video, we enjoyed a number of successes, many of them new, and some of the continuation of great work that has been going on for some time. Just last month, Tustin was ranked #1 out of 34 Orange County cities on Senator John Moorlach's OC County Finances Report. Senator Moorlach's rankings were based on each city's comprehensive annual financial report. The report is a set of financial statements for a government entity that complies with the accounting requirements established by the Governmental Accounting Standards Board. Our #1 ranking by Senator Moorlach helps solidify Tustin's leading role among Orange County cities. I am also excited to share that last week on September 17th, we celebrated the groundbreaking for the new corporate headquarters for Schools First Credit Union. Schools First Credit Union is the largest credit union in the state and is set to become the largest employer in the city of Tustin. This new facility will set the tone for future development in Tustin, and I believe we have representatives from Schools First here tonight. Please stand so we can give you an applause. There you go, back there. Welcome to the Tustin family. We're great to have you on board. Tustin continues to be a business-friendly city, and the city has been consistently recognized as one of the least expensive cities in which to do business in the state of California. I'm happy to report that our beautiful new creative office campus flight featured in the film has confirmed tenants for the office spaces, which include Work, Well, Win, a co-working office space, Branded Online, which is an e-commerce provider, and last but not least, Happy Money, which is a finance tech startup. Welcome to the Tustin family. Last Thursday, the Orange County Register released their Best of OC 2019 list. It's no surprise that numerous Tustin businesses consistently appear on that list. For example, Tustin is one of only 5 Orange County cities with all 3 top grocery stores: Trader Joe's, Sprouts Market, and Whole Foods Market. Likewise, Tustin is one of only 2 Orange County cities with all 3 best barbecue restaurants. Now that's great. I like barbecue as much as I like ice cream. Lucille's, Gayu Kaku, Japanese, and Dickey's Barbecue. I'll share a few more as there are many Tustin businesses on the Best Orange County list. Best car dealership, Tustin Mazda ranked number 2. Best credit union, ranked number 1, Schools First Credit Union. Best bakery, number 3, Cream Pan, should have been number 1. Best breakfast, number 3, Snooze. Best ice cream or frozen yogurt, Yogurtland, number 1, and After's Ice Cream, number 3. Best jewelry store, number 2, Jewelry Exchange of Tustin. They should have been number 1. Best seafood restaurant, number 2, Black Marlin. They've been number 1 several years. Best hamburger, In-N-Out Burger. We have 2 of them. You got to be a great city to have 2 In-N-Out burgers. There is no doubt that the city of Tustin continues to be a great place to raise a family, do business, and enjoy an enormous variety of great amenities. We are in a fortunate position and should be proud of our accomplishments, but to have so much more to do in our hometown. Like I always say, and I coined this when I was mayor 4 years ago, that good things are happening in Tustin. And I think we can now probably change it to great things are happening in Tustin. I'd like to thank all of you for coming tonight. I love the great city of Tustin. I love our country. And may God grant his rich blessings on Tustin and the United States of America. Thank you all for coming. Matt?
All right, thank you, Mayor Puckett. So we are at the end of our program. At this point, this concludes. There are some refreshments outside in the lobby that you walk through. And with that, have a great night.